Blessed day, my people. So in today's video, I have two topics to talk about. The lawyer who is representing Kevin Smith, which is the pastor, is being bashed. And actually, a lot of persons are calling her out. You know, they might call her greedy and all type of names. She actually responded to some of those comments and basically say, you know, it don't really matter to her. Now, also, it is rumored that some people are planning to find the funeral home where the body is being kept and actually go there and steal it. You understand what I say, people? So those are the topics we have to talk about. But before we get into them, don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Make sure you turn the notification bell on. That way you'll get notified when I post a new video. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the article that was posted, Zane, and basically saying that some people are planning to find where the body is being kept and stuff like that. So this is what the article says. Watch out, group tells funeral home storing Smith's body. The Jamaica Association of Certified Embalmers and Funeral Directors wants the home that is storing deceased cult leader Kevin Smith body to watch out. The move by the organization comes after word began circulating days ago that loyal and unswerving followers of Smith were planning to find and snatch the body. When it comes to the rumors about these so-called followers and disciples of this man who wants to identify the funeral home where his body is being stored to do whatever, I can only say that we don't believe in what they believe in, and I will say that any member who is storing the remains of Kevin O. Smith, just protect your property from physical harm. Calvin Lynn, president of the organization, told the Jamaica Observer in an interview days ago. Lynn was adamant that Smith obsequious flock who play church at Pathways International Kingdom Restoration Ministries would be disappointed by unsuccessful attempts if they try to retrieve his body using unorthodox practices that they may believe in. We don't believe in voodooism, so anything that they want to try won't affect us because we are protected by God Almighty, who has been seeing us through rough times and smooth times. So anything demonic won't affect us. There is a saying, belief kills and belief cures. We don't believe in demons, so if anything being planned by these insane people, it is not going to affect any of us who is storing the remains of this cult leader, he stated categorically. Meanwhile, Valerie Nita Robertson, the attorney at law representing Smith, had said that his family has not been told where the body is being kept. On Monday, Smith, who was at the center of the controversy and public outrage for over a week, died in a motor vehicle crash while in transit from Montego Bay to Kingston to face charges connected to suspected ritual killings. The crash also claimed the life of police officer Constable Orlando Irons and left two other lawmen injured. Smith was under investigation in connection with the slaughter 2 Sundays ago of 2 of his followers in a bizarre night that some have said involved human sacrifice. A day later, the self-proclaimed His Excellency was charged posthumously with 2 counts of murder, conspiracy to commit murder, illegal possession of firearm and ammunition, wounding with intent and shooting with intent. 2 ex-congregants of Pathways International told the Sunday Observer that they believe there are current members who are so brainwashed that they would still do anything for Smith. I wouldn't put it past them to do anything in the name of that man. Some of them are die-hard fans. No matter what happened, you just can't turn their mind from him. If you shame the man, you shame them. If you hurt him, you hurt them. One woman said. Another man said, they worship the man, them still love him. Many of them even believe that he was going to resurrect on Thursday, 3 days after him dead. They think highly of him, so they will do anything. People are calling him idiot, but it bigger. This reached mind control. A victim of the ritual said he was advised by investigators to no longer speak to the media. Further, Lynn suggested to the Sunday Observer that those people who are still unfaltering in their support of Smith need help. As it is, I would call those followers of this man lunatics. How could one in their sober mind and in charge of their faculties follow somebody of that caliber? Lynn questioned. To his knowledge, he said no one has ever broken into a funeral home. He, however, shared one instance years ago when the organization collaborated with the police to prevent such an incident. Over 15 years ago, we had an experience where a notorious gangster was shot and killed by the police after he fled to another parish, and we were asked to quietly and privately store the remains until the time of the autopsy. They took the remains out of the parish and have it protected in a private capacity to avoid the excitement, Lynn recalled. Lynn also assured that no certified embalmer or funeral director should be faced by any unconventional or spiritual activity that could happen while storing Smith's body. there shouldn't be any concern. When a human being is dead and pronounced dead by the physician, the body is lifeless and there is no fear in us because we believe that deceased body has no power. The member of the Jamaica Association of Certified Embalmers and Funeral Directors have no fear. We are Christian people. We know that death is inevitable, and whenever someone loses his or her life, it is our opinion that the time has come for that person to die, regrettably. So yes, people, we're going to think about it, you understand? And maybe there's a rumor obviously circulating, say, they want to find out where the body are keep for try take it out and stuff like that. And people, I would not be surprised if this actually happened. You understand what I say? Because, a lot of persons, them did really love this man. You understand what I say, people? Because remember, if you watch like TVJ News, when somebody who was there and saw what was happening, you understand that the ritual or alleged ritual, I guess I have to say alleged because I wasn't there. You understand what I said? The person say, yo, boy, people, if you never watch it, you need to go try look for it on YouTube and watch it because this man here had a lot of influence on the people. You understand what I say? So it is possible that they will actually attempt to find out where the body is being kept and actually they go try to take it out. You understand, people? But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. And now I have a video to leave you guys with, right? And Dr. Love is basically addressing Rned Robertson, which is the lawyer who is representing Kevin Smith. Now, of course, so she been defending him and, she been very vocal and she has stand up for him. She's also the lawyer who is representing Kevin Smith's family right now. You understand? So Dr. Love basically has speak out on that woman here. And obviously, say this man here not really afraid for talk how him feel about people and stuff like that. But me personally still, more than never this woman. You know why? Because I remember say a lawyer, get paid for represent a certain person, You have man who would do the worst crime out there and you will have a lawyer out there ready for represent him, you understand? So lawyers represent people who do bad things and lawyer represent people who do good things, you understand what I say? It's just like even a doctor will save everybody. Him not go say him go pick out that man there or that person there. You understand what I say, people? So yeah, I'm going to get into the video now, people. But before I do that, don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Turn on the notification bell. Bless upon yourself and keep safe. I'm out.
He couldn't go to anybody else to represent him. That is words on the street. Words that's coming out of the cult department is that you have been paid by these people. Because if you have somebody that you're representing and that person is deceased or whatever it is, then you should not even be talking about that person under any circumstances because who's going to pay you? When you go to court, who's going to pay you? You're working for him even though he's dead. That means that you can take whatever it is and try to make sure so the family get it. Well, guess what happened? I hope the people them realize what happened. I hope them burn it down. I hope you don't get nothing. And if there was a way for you to be removed being a liar, you should be removed of being a liar. Because you're a disgrace, lady. You're terribly a disgrace. Every time I see you, I see the seventh devil. I see every dopey come out of you. I see everything by you. This is disgusting. That is the reason why enough of people look like that. Karma rich people like, Karma is reaching you. Karma, they're right at your front door. And you can see it by you. When I look at you, you're talking about you representing and your client. You can really call that a client? So how long, me ask you, how long you think it I got hide for? Answer that question there. How long you think it I got hide for? For people to know, say, you are getting paid by the other man over the other man or over the other man. Because the family don't have the money to pay you. The family is not involved in anything. Let them understand so that the group that's overseas that was planning to finance is the same group that's paying you. So therefore, you that talk about as a liar, that say you're representing, that means that you're a part of it. They're not going to lie upon you because they never say you used to go to church, but as far as I can see and get to understand, or when we can look into it, it seems like you used to go to the church. You and that man have a lot of conversation. That is the reason why you get money. But let me tell you something, lady. Dirty money are dirty money. And that the money there is blood money and dirty money. Dirty money and blood money is what you're playing with. And God not sleep. God not sleeping. Because everything you put in there, you notice everything you put your hand in a fail. Everything that you dip your hand in as a liar, it fail. That means that you're not good. Lady, you're not good none at all. You cannot even represent a madman on the road, and that is a madman. You're not good none at all. People look at you as a retarded. People look at you, you need medical help. You need some form of assistance. You're mentally disturbed, lady. You look like you dab up in a left, right, and center, because when we look at you, every liar have a different look upon them. Why you have to look so wicked as a liar? And why you have to put yourself on the line when nobody narrates you already? You don't really have a good track record anyway. You run for things there well. Don't have place there. Which parish him they run for sitting and they never make it? Where place them people when they run for again? What should they run for? One of them place them. I remember for Portland or Westmoreland, one of them places they run for and never. The woman just not good none at all. She not good none at all. And she need to go on an investigation. They need to put her under investigation. Because we want to... Portland, yes, thank you. Portland. Don't have Portland she that run for. And it not go nowhere. They need to put you under investigation. They need to do a track record of you. They need to check your phone record. They need to check your email. They need to check things on you because you as a liar, you're not good. As a matter of fact, you never lie. You're not good none at all, lady. Because all of the thief in liar them in Jamaica so will love money. I want to know if you think that you being a liar to that cult man, if you're gonna get a big award or you're gonna be in a pedestal where people gonna say, yeah, we're gonna use you. Nobody don't want to use because you're wicked. That's why you look so. You're wicked. Well, go on, my brother. Big up yourself, I appeared. You're wicked. You is a wicked woman. So keep coming on over every minute looking at news. Lawyer said, the cult lawyer, Kevin Smith lawyer said. Lady, let me tell you something. Kevin Smith, what you are representing, is a raper man. He rape boys, he rape girls, he rape animals, he murder people. That is what your client does. Your client was in Canada and then ban him away from people, boy Pitney. Your client was in Canada and then take out a restraining order against him in Canada. Your client was in Canada, climbing up on people, boy, Pitney back. Your client was in Canada and he was arrested for shoving people, boy, Pitney. Your client was in Canada and him they married to one woman and have a Pitney must about 16 or 17 now or whatever it is, right? Your client is a drunkard. Your client is a drunkard. Your client is a murderer. And your client is a pedophile. Right? Your client put him out per man penis. That's what your client does. Your client use him tongue and put round a man backside. That's what your client does. The man where you represent, the old murderer where they don't go when nobody no serve. That is what your client does. Your client order people to kill people. That's what your client does. Your client take females and tie them up in a church and chain them down and tell them to take off their clothes and sleep with all of them. Your client lock up in a church with man in there having sex with man. That's what your client does. And your client lock up in the church with little underage boy in the church and sleep with them. That is what your client does. Your client rob people their money. That is what your client done. Your client walk around and thief. That is what your client do. Your client feed people pantin mackerel, gravy and dumpling. That's what your client does. Your client walk around and tell people to take out life insurance and put him as the beneficial upon it. Your client take out people hard-earned money where them work for to finance him batty living. That's what your client does. And you want to turn around and talk about you are representing him, Mr. Simit, Mr. Shitbag Simit. That's what you're representing. Look at you, lady. I want you to take a good look, right? Take a good look in the mirror and look at your face. Look at the image of you. And when you look in at the image of you, I want you to look and say if you're not scared of yourself. You is a wicked walking. You is a wicked. You is a devil walking. And the mercy of God is upon you, woman, because you forget upon a carrier like that is a disgrace. I want to know if you have any picnic. You have any kids? What if that wicked client of you that have been a friend of you, they take one of your picnic and carry them and rape them and do a kind of thing? So would you like that? Would you want somebody to talk about it? That's why I want to ask you. And so you love money, and so you love fame, and so you want to be in the law position so much that you will go to the pit of hell to get money to finance your dirty living. And so you love money? And so you love money? To finance your dirty living? That you are going to talk about you represent Kevin and he wasn't handcuffed and all of that. Then should I tie a rope on his neck and dry him behind the car? That's what then should I do with him. A rope should I tie around his neck and then pull him from behind a truck or a car. That's what they should I do with him. The way your client dead, he not dead good enough. He not dead the right way. He don't dead the right way because you know what your client do? Your client make a lot of little boys are walking around now wobbling. Your client make a little boy walking around, don't know if them for suicide or whatever it is. He walk around and play with people, little boy put the backside. That's what your client have does. And sleep with little girls. You never, woman, you never know, say, penis. You never know, say, you never know, say, penis and body don't mix. Penis in a body and a vagina, that don't mix. Penis in a vagina. That is what it's supposed to be. Hello? Hello? Yeah. Yeah. Who? Who? Oh, what's up? Me dep on live. Me have to call when me come off. What's up, me? Alright, what's up, me? Alright, yeah. Yeah, back to the conversation. Hold on there. Let me check something there. Hold on there. You understand? Hold on there. You know when me I get things in, me I forget things in. Hold on, me I get things in, so me I forget things in. Hold on right here. God, no for the people. Hold on, no for the people. Hold on there. Me I get things in. Hold on. I back to you. You demon woman. Me back to you in a minute. I back to you in a minute, you demon woman. What's your name? Anita Roberts or whatever you want to name and so forth. What else? Hold on there. I'm going to check something. Hold on there, people. Hold on there. May I come there, people? Hold on there. May I have to deal with business there, so. Okay. I have to send a message to somebody. Back to the conversation. Yeah, because guess what happened? Everybody sit down, everybody talk and whatever it is and look into things and me understand. Wait a minute. And hold on, no one have to ask you a question. And this was this the same woman? This was not the same woman who they represent cartel one night time. What was the woman name where they represent cartel? Was this the same one where they represent cartel one night time? When cartel lose the appeal? Can somebody enlighten me? Was this the same woman where they represent cartel when cartel lose the appeal? But I have to figure if it was she or it was the other one. Was she? Or it was Valerie? What? Was she this? But Jesus, God Almighty, this person you never see the diet trial as God Almighty up above or whatever it is. And she same one? Oh, Jesus, God Almighty, I wonder why cartel lose him appeal. Lady, let me tell you something. You see the hobby where you work? And the hobby that double where you double up in our work. The hobby business where you double up in a moment, in our work. You see the ring where you have in our work. Left hobby business alone, yeah? Because all of the other man where you have work with and so forth, you can't win no case. All of the other man where you have, all of them is to make you lose cases. You're not going to win no case, mama. Because if you tell me, say, you not see one sitting in your double, I never, me ask about where